Do you feel like time's speeding up as you get older? Do you feel as if you're not ready for old age? Well, if that's you, welcome to the club. In this video, I'm going to talk about why getting older is something to be looked forward to. I woke up and realised I'm going to be 63 this week and I'm not ready. I click my fingers and I'm a kid. Click them again and I'm a teenager. And on it goes. It seems just like yesterday. When you were 10, did you think 60-year-old people used to look like this? I can remember thinking 60 was so far away when I was 20 that I'd be old and decrepit. But as I approach 63, I feel like I'm nowhere near old. Now feel free to comment down below and let me know your thoughts on how you feel about getting older and what you're looking forward to. And while you're at it, if you could hit that button, that would be great as well. My body tells me differently sometimes. Sometimes I wonder what's happened to my energy. I make noises when I get up out of a seat. My eyes ache more than they used to, and I fall asleep on the settee most evenings when I put the telly on. I used to laugh at my parents when they went for an afternoon nap. I should have listened when they told me how good it was, because now I love them. But truthfully, I thought that by the time I was 60 I'd be ready for the knacker's yard. And I'm anything but that. If anything, I've realised that ageing has liberated me. While I think of it, if you're checking out our video and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I always try to offer some value in each of the videos, and I'd love it if you stick around and leave me comments and become part of our little community. Now what I've realised is that getting to my age is something that a lot of my friends and family didn't achieve. And so I feel privileged to still be here and realise that there are some benefits that I didn't realise I had when I was younger. I used to be worried by a lack of self-confidence, always worrying about what people thought of me. I wanted to have nice things like my friends and used to feel down if I couldn't afford them. Life always seemed like a drama to be played out, and stuff that happened to me seemed to have such major importance. I always felt like I wasn't as good as the others and wanted to be better, but I was too scared of getting out of my comfort zone. But as I've gotten older, I've realised that none of that is really important. I was in my mid-50s before I finally grew into my own skin. I learned that I shouldn't have worried about what people thought of me because most of the time they didn't think of me at all. I realised that all the things I'd ever wanted over the years was just stuff, and the things that I worried about were just stuff too, and stuff isn't important. I used to worry about things all the time, and 90% of the time those things that I worried about never came to pass. What a waste of time that was. In 2016 I had a life-changing experience with my kidney lodger. It was in those weeks when I wasn't sure whether I'd see my next birthday or how many times I'd see my sons again that I realised that all the things that had weighed me down in my life weren't in the least bit important. I gave no thought to what news items were being kicked around from winding everybody up. I couldn't care less whether the UK was in the EU or not, and I wasn't in the slightest bit concerned that Donald Trump had become president of the USA. It put into perspective that the only things important enough to worry over was whether I was going to live long enough to spend more time with the people that I cared about. Everything else was just irrelevant. Luckily, everything turned out fine after the operation and recovery, but that illness changed my thinking totally and made me realise what I had. I realised that getting older was a privilege that I'd been given, and so I cast off my mental shackles that I'd had and started looking forward to old age. However, as I approach 63, I'm not ready yet to be an old man. So I'm choosing not to participate in it because inside my head, I'm still heading towards my 30s. It's just that the mirror tries to persuade me otherwise, that snidey little bastard. Now check out here if you'd like to find out how filler days can benefit you.